Okay, this is Rachel from Splash Journal, and this is part 2 of the demo / review of the golden fiber paste. Now, on Thursday, when I recorded the first video, I took some Liquitex in Nipthol Crimson, which is part of the red family, which is why. And I put it into the fiber paste. It is now Saturday, and the reason why I'm doing the video today is because it actually did not dry well Thursday to Friday, but that could have been because we were having some bad weather possibly. So I brought it in, let it dry for a couple hours, and I pulled it off last night. And it pulled off good. And this is the back. I actually added some fiber paste to the back to do something and stuff. Because I just want to know. Now, the feel, I'm not sure if you can tell the detail and stuff. But it does kind of have the look to homemade paper, which is what they said it would. And it pulled off kind of and tore, like how sometimes homemade paper has ripped edges and stuff like that. So this would actually be good to do a cover of an art journal on, which is probably what I'm going to be doing. And it feels, it has a lot of sort of like sandpaper, but not really. And they said that it has a good tooth for dry media, which leads me to this. This is actually a watercolor pencil from Artist Soft, which you can get at Michael's. They're really cheap. But I'm going to use this as a color pencil because I tried using it as a watercolor and it didn't work out. So this is in Carmine. Don't think you can tell. No, you can't. At least not what it says. But yeah, I'm going to use this as to see how to draw. But first, I'm going to cut it. Because they say you can cut this. I'm going to use these scissors. So I'm going to turn this around so you can see me. And yeah, so here we go. So here are the scissors. Here's the fiber paste. It actually cut really well, and you can see what it looks like. It's actually still kind of wet, but it's pretty dry. And it's also flexible, which is what they said it will be. So let me cut this again. It's pretty dry. It does take a while to dry. Yeah, this is dry. So if like you have an embossing heat gun, you could probably use that to dry it faster if you want to use it quicker. So, okay, so that cut well. That cut well. Oh, the reason why you also see some white spots in here is I added, I went back actually Thursday night and I did some more, add more fiber paste because I wasn't happy to see if that would change anything, and it sort of did. So, yeah. Yep. So, let me try this one. Okay, yeah, so it cuts well, which is good. And so I'm gonna turn this back around. So here are the cut pieces. And now I'm gonna take one of them. I'm gonna take this. And I'm gonna take my color / water pencil. And let's see if we can draw on it. Hold on. Gonna could be because it's still sort of wet and I took it off early. Or the color, because I did tint it. I mean, it's sort of working. Here's a white spot. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's... doesn't... Unfortunately, my camera's kind of crappy, so you can't see. But you can see that sort of see that there's color on there if I go back. See? There is some color on there. So, overall, I probably would get this again. But I know that if I wanted to use like color pencils on there, I would have to not tint it. At least red. And I wouldn't be able to use it alone. Stuff. I am actually going to be using these pieces in a journal page. Let's see if it dries. Gonna put it on here. It's actually okay if bits and pieces get into this page because it's gonna be painted over anyway. Soon with other paint and such. So yep. But that's it. This is probably gonna be actually my last video for a couple of days, maybe a week or so, because I am going to be taking a mini break from art journaling because I have so much I need to do. And but yeah. Oh, before I go, what I'm going to be basically doing for this page while I'm on this page is I'm going to take this. This is the Punchinella for the giant flower I have from Miguel. And what my the original plan was actually to gesso a flower, paint, and then layer it like that. But I just decided to do is I gessoed the entire page. I'd use black Liquitex Basics and then gesso right over it. So there are some spots that some of the gesso I put too much on, so it stayed. When it dried in a mound, clear, so it's actually white. It's actually also okay that some specks get in here because it's going to be painted over by flowers. So yeah, it's going to be like, one's going to go here, let that dry, pick it up, another one here, pick it up, another one here, pick it up, down, down. And it's going to be all over the page. And then all over this page to see what I have. And then I'm going to show you a sneak peek of the page before. And that says crow. And I just have to do a couple more letters. And what is this? Right here. This is actually a granny square. And it's actually kind of a hint to this, what this will say. So you're gonna have to stand by to see what this will spell. But if you can figure out what type of fiber art this granny square was made out of, you can kind of already figure out what this word's gonna be. I actually used Elmer's on this, and it actually sticks really well. And this is just acrylic yarn, because it's cheap. I think this is, Karen. I forget the color red, like the red it is. But it comes like in this, except with stuff like that. There's also Lion Brand, and Coats and Clark has their own version called Red Heart Super Saver, which I love. But yeah, this is not from Red Heart. This is actually from Caron, which is a different brand, and it's acrylic. And acrylic in yarn, it means that it's most acrylics, I believe, are washable, and they're also the cheapest. They're machine washable, so a lot of people use them for blankets and stuff. You're actually going to be seeing a lot of yarn in my upcoming art journal post, including the one that you see right here. But it is almost up to 15 minutes. Well, it's actually 11:17, 11:18, 11:19. So I'm going to go now, and I will see you soon. Bye.